Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be all about makeup I will never throw out. Things that have survived many decluttering sessions that go on behind the scenes. I'm constantly decluttering things that I don't use, things that are just don't hold up to other newer things that have better formulas. And so these are the things that have made it through several declutterings in the process, or the course of, let's see, I've had my channel since 2013. These things still stand the test of time. I thought this would be a fun video idea, and I did not come up with it. I would like to credit Samantha Ravindal, which if you're not subscribed to her, you should probably be subscribed to her because I adore her. I mean, she's talented, she's funny, she is just herself completely, and she's very authentic and very real, very down to earth, and I absolutely love her channel. So I will link her video and her channel below because I watched her video and I'm like, you know what, I should make that video too because I declutter all the time. But these are the things that I've never gotten rid of. They never even crossed my mind to get rid of them. Now, a lot of these things are, I shouldn't say a lot. Some of these things are things you can't get anymore. If I can find a newer formulation of them or can scour the internet and find them somewhere, I will link them in the description box. If you like this makeup look, I did just film a get ready with me, speed you kind of up on where I've been once again in life and my new summer schedule and just everything you would like to know is all kind of crammed into that video. I will put that in a card and link it below as well. So before we get into the video, please subscribe. I would love to have you be part of this family. And if you enjoy yourself today, give this video a huge thumbs up and share it. And let's get right on into the video. I'm going to start with some eyeshadow palettes. I've really pared down my collection to eyeshadow that I really enjoy. And these ones I will never get rid of. And if they make another one of this particular one, if it ever comes out again, I would definitely recommend getting your hands on it. It's the Lauder Mega Pro palette. I really like, I'll tell you why I like this. I like the color assortment in it. I like the fact that it is neutral, yet there's some color. I don't wear a ton of colored eyeshadow, but if I'm going to, I gravitate towards the burgundies, the plums, the purples. There's kind of like some soft muted grays and a few like blues. Like, it's so wearable. If you're not a fan of the Lauder formulation, then maybe this wouldn't be for you. They are a very softly pressed eyeshadow, so there's going to be some kick up. I don't mind that at all. I find that these blend really well, very easily, and I just really enjoy this palette. Now, they have come out with 4 of these. I do not have the second one. That one had too much color for my taste. The third one is another one I will never get rid of because it just screams all the colors that I love. It's fall, it's yummy. Okay, I shouldn't use that word. It's not yummy like you want to eat it, but the colors just, when I look at this, I feel inspired. When I look at it, I'm like, I would wear all of these colors. And yes, there's a lot of brown going on. So if brown's not your thing, this would not be a palette you would probably enjoy. But I just really like that it's got matte and it's got like shimmery colors in it. They're not sparkly, they're not overdone. Put it this way, I never get an ugly eye look whenever I use either one of those palettes. If anything, when I wear them, you guys ask me, what's on your eyes? And I'm like, well, can't exactly pick this palette up right now, but that's indeed what it is. Another palette that was limited edition that I will never get rid of because this was my first ever large eyeshadow palette purchase when it comes to limited edition holiday sets. And once you have one of these, however, you really have every year's. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just tell you, it's the Too Faced A Few of My Favorite Things palette. I feel like every single year, it's the same concept, same types of shade arrangement, but I really liked this one. Once again, it's got your great lid shades, which I'm a fan of a very bright shimmery lid shade. It just works well with my eyes, and I like the fact that the colors they decided to put in here aren't anything crazy. They're not too bright. You know, I don't love Too Faced eyeshadows. I really don't. With the exception of the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, which is really, really good. I just don't love their eyeshadows. Now, at the time I purchased this, I was brand new to this whole beauty game. I call it a game because it kind of feels like one. But I really liked the green in this. I love a dark burgundy eyeshadow. You know, and even some of like this color, like it's like a slate blue. It just works really well with my eye color. And of course you get your bronzers in here and the blushes, which I think the blushes are not good at all. They don't stay on. They're just, And I don't actually really even like this bronzer on my skin anymore. But I do like the eyeshadow, so I will never declutter this because also look how cute is this packaging. So I am so happy that I purchased this blush when I did. And in fact, I'm still kicking myself because Kat Von D had another shade, actually 2 other shades in this line. Remember these blushes? They're the Everlasting Face, Everlasting Face Shaper Blush. This is the shade Pour Vida. She got rid of these. And then she had brought out these duo blushes that just didn't really do well. I love this color. Love this color. Don't fear. I have an option that is available that's a similar shade. So I love this color, which is why I will never declutter this. But look how much blush you get. The other 2 shades I wish I had purchased from this line were Wish and Heartagram. But I never did because I was like justifying, well, I'm sure I have something similar. I probably totally do. But I liked this blush. It stayed on. It's super colorful. The packaging was great. She probably is. I mean, maybe she's working on some blushes right now, but unfortunately they don't make that. But a shade that's very similar to it would be the Tom Ford Flush. There's what it looks like. I guess I could put these next to each other. Just a great brighter shade. They're very similar. The Kat Von D one is a little bit more pink, where the Tom Ford is a little bit more of like a corally orange. Both stunning. This one you can get, this one you can't, but I will never get rid of it because I just adore it. I just had to go in my kitchen because I heard someone in the cupboards, and I had just told my children to go to their rooms for some quiet time, and I went out there and it was my cat. She has this thing where she needs to open all the cupboards and all the drawers in the house. Like when we're gone and we come back, there's like drawers and cupboards open everywhere. It's quite hilarious, and I'm sure your cats probably do the same thing. Okay, this blush. This is by this is by MAC, and it was part of the Archie's Girls collection years ago. This one's called Veronica's Blush Pearl Matte Face Powder. I love this for like a blush topper, or even like a soft pinky glow highlighter, or just a very soft whisper of pink blush. I won't get rid of it because the packaging is really cute. And this was purchased before I really understood how MAC worked, how they release collections. I really wasn't familiar with MAC. It was like a whole new world for me. I grew up in an area where we wore Mary Kay or Avon. I mean, and some people probably shopped at the drugstore, but we lived, you know, far enough away from a drugstore that I never went to one. And so when I saw this at MAC, I thought the packaging was cute, and I was like, oh, that's really, I really didn't know what to do with it. I didn't really realize, I mean, it said face powder, so I don't know what at the time I thought I was going to do with it, but I really like it as like a blush topper. It's like a soft baby pink. Now you can get, you know, stuff similar to this. Ooh, that's really light. It's really actually pretty. You can get stuff, you know, similar to this. It's very, see, that's very soft pink. It's really pretty in the wintertime when I'm more fair as like a topper, but if you just want like a shimmery, barely there blush, it's really pretty, and I'll just never get rid of it because I just love the color of it. So these next 3 things I'm holding on to for different reasons. Number 1, this was the first Dior Quint I've ever purchased. I wore this on my eyes yesterday, and it lasted pretty well, but I would not say these are like fantastic eyeshadows. And they're kind of expensive, but this one I just like the color assortment. This one's called Grayish. Looks like so. We're not reinventing the wheel with colors here, but it's just a really easy wearable. You know, they got some soft grays and a plum and a brown, and you know, it's just easy. Not amazing quality eyeshadow, but they don't sell this one anymore, so now I for real cannot get rid of it. You know, like some things I can get rid of because I have other colors that are similar, but if it's like the first thing that I bought and I saved money for it, I just can't get rid of it. And then these other 2 here, this one I can't get rid of because I got this in a swap with my friend Lisa, Blushing Shades of Beauty. I don't think she makes videos anymore. Maybe she does, but I definitely know she's very active on Instagram. She had sent me this in our swap box, and I will never get rid of it. This was a limited edition one at the holiday time, I think 2014. I think it was 2014. This one's called Golden Shock. Really pretty. I particularly really enjoyed this color in my crease with my blue eyes. So I will never Because every time, like that's the thing, like with YouTube, like you've met different people or you've chit-chatted back and forth with people and they buy you something, so every time you go and use it, or even if your friend sends you something or your mom or whatever, that I think of that person. Or any gift, really, you think of that person. So I think of her every time I reach for that. And then I had bought this one, and I'm glad I did because they did eventually get rid of this one too. This one's called Pied de Poule. It's a weird name. But it's got a really nice deep forest green in it, which is, you know, it's hard to find good greens. I think it was a week or two ago on an Instagram Live, I had dug out this duo, and I was just honestly shocked by how creamy and easy it went on, and the look turned out beautiful. And we're talking a duo here that is really, this is the perfect time to buy it if you haven't, or try it if you're looking for these kind of colors. But it's a duo by NARS, and it's called Isolde. You guys, I was just shocked. I had forgotten how great these were. Very buttery. Now you're looking at this and you're probably thinking, oh, I have some similar shades to this. I'm sure you do. And I'm not trying to say you need this particular one, but if you were going to go out and buy a duo and something that's kind of seasonally appropriate, it really is good. I feel like their duos are kind of hit and miss. The ones I have left, I've gotten rid of a few of them that I purchased, are good. So I would recommend this one. It's just really, let me swatch it for you. I forget to do that, I'm sorry. Oh, they're so buttery. They really go blend nicely onto the eye. Lasted nicely. I mean, look at that. So pretty. This, gosh, maybe there's one that they have out now that you could get, but this was my first Makeup Forever eyeshadow purchase. This is actually, it's called a blush powder number 162, but it came in packaging like this. I posted a look on Instagram of me wearing this color if you want to see, but it's a matte, like warm reddish, almost like a chestnut. Like I think of like a horse, this color, and how beautiful they are. It's matte. You could wear this as a blush if you wanted to, just really lightly. Oh, it's really pigmented. Just a nice warm reddish brown. Now, MAC has a couple colors that are coming to mind that are similar, but this one has, it's just a little bit more of that really perfect reddish brown color in it, and I just can't ever get rid of this. I'll probably have it forever. I don't even care if it starts to go bad. It's just, I love the color. Oh my gosh, I opened my highlighter drawer, and that's like the one drawer that I don't really declutter just because they're all so pretty. They really are, but I'd recently really forced myself to compare formulas and what did I actually like on my skin versus what was kind of meh. What could I tell looked like I was wearing highlighter versus what gave my skin a really pretty just lift and glow. And that's the category that I prefer to be in when it comes to highlighter. But these two I just can't declutter. The first one is one that it was the first highlighter I ever bought. It was like, I went out searching for a highlighter. I remember this. I had 2 kids under 2, this huge double stroller. I had watched YouTube. I went in thinking I need a highlighter because these girls keep talking about highlighter and they put it on their face and I'd never worn one. And I just labored. I went to Ulta, which I had never gone to Ulta before, never even heard of one. And I labored over which one to get, and I ended up going with the Tarte. I went over to the drugstore side, and since I was kind of new to drugstore, I'm like, you can't swatch any of this stuff. Like, how am I supposed to know? It's like in plastic packaging. You can't even open it to see how it feels, you know? And so I ended up going with the Tarte because it was really buttery smooth, and this one is called Champagne. Now, they probably still have a rendition of this. I mean, I put a good sized dent in this, but I had only had this one for some time. Now, compared to other formulas, this is kind of powdery, but it still produces, it's very powdery, but it still produces a really pretty glow. Oh, gee, that was a terrible spot. A really pretty glow on the cheeks, which, can you even see that? I don't like a highlighter where it's chunky anything. It needs to absolutely melt into the skin. I don't want to see lines. I don't want to see sparkles. I don't want to see chunks. I want to just see glow. And so, you know, it's pretty good, but it's not as good as, you know, ones that have come out since then. But I just can't get rid of it because it was my first one. Another one that was kind of a first, kind of up there, maybe this was the second one I ever bought, and this was all over. Everyone was talking about Estee Lauder Heat Wave, and I had just so happened to look at this when I was at the BX. This was when I was living in Jersey, and I looked at the outside of the packaging, I'm like, ooh, that's really pretty. And then I opened it up, I'm like, ooh, that is nice. Now, this is a highlighter that I can't really wear in the winter time so much because it has a nice golden champagne undertone, but in the summer it's perfect. Now since this one, the Laura Geller Gilded Honey is very close, which I have that one. So I don't know why I bought that one. This is like, you know, like you go and buy the dupe, but you actually wanted the original, so why did you, or you have the original, so why, you know what I mean? Anyways, my thought process on makeup has really transitioned here over the past year, but this is a really pretty one. Yeah, it's really a lot more golden, you can see there. So on my skin under here is a little bit more pale, but you know, my actual skin color is a little darker, but it is really pretty. This eyeshadow, I can never, ever, ever get rid of this eyeshadow. I love it. I use it sparingly because I don't want to use it up, but it's a MAC eyeshadow. They're triple or extra dimension eyeshadow in the shade Triple Impact. It's this seriously delicious icy lavender with a pink shift color. It looks like, it reminds me of like what a unicorn would wear or something. That sounds kind of silly, but it's so pretty. It's like a I don't even know. Do you see that whisper of lavender there? How it just pops. It's almost like, what is that? It's just so pretty. Yes. You know, now here's the thing with these. They might have re-released this. Maybe they have it right now. I'm not sure. I haven't been on to the MAC store in, oh my gosh, a really long time. But you know, MAC also does that where they'll release something and then re-release something, but it's called Triple Impact. It's so good. Now, I have a lot of lip liner, and I recently did declutter. I didn't get rid of as many as I probably should have, but lip liner, I mean, you sharpen it. I don't really know if it goes bad per se, but these three, I will never get rid of. Lancome Ideal, I talk about it all the time. It's like a mauve brown nude shade. It's just really good. This is not it. This is the wrong one. This is a good one too. Estee Lauder Nude. I thought I had grabbed Lancome Ideal, but Lancome Ideal is like a perfect brownie mauve nude color. The Lancome formulation on the lips is fantastic. This Estee Lauder one is really good too. This is nude, so I guess there's that. I won't get rid of this one either just because the Estee Lauder formula is also really nice, but I meant to grab Ideals, but whatever. You've seen me talk about it. MAC Cherry. This is the one lip liner I use when I wear any shade of red. Any red lipstick, this is the lip liner that I wear, MAC Cherry. Now this is a blue undertoned lip liner. This lip liner stays on forever. Just absolutely forever. It's great on its own. It pairs great with all red lipsticks. I love it. And this one is a Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner. Now, the gel lip liners can dry out. So when this dries out, I'll have to get rid of it. But if it never dried out, I would be perfectly content with that because the color is Rose Wine. Oh, this color, you guys, is so good. It's a beautiful mauve color right there. Everyday essential shade. It's perfect. Now we're down to lipsticks, and this is hard. I recently went through all of my lipsticks, and I'm like, I can't ever get rid of any of these. This first one they don't make anymore, which is all the more reason why I can't get rid of it because the shade on it is so just unique that it's perfect. It's by Victoria's Secret, and it's their Color Drama in the shade Initiate. It's just a beautiful pinky. Where can I swatch this? I'm going to have to awkwardly swatch on this hand. Pinky corally color. The formula is even really good. I'm going to have to put this on. This is just, I love this color. Now, I don't know. They don't make makeup anywhere, I don't think. It's so good. I don't think they make makeup anymore, but this color, it's so good. I can never get rid of that. This they do make. This is the one, okay, out of all drugstore lipsticks, all that I've ever tried, this one I love the most. I feel so beautiful every time I wear this color. I think it was really actually made for me. Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm in the shade Sultry. Chunky stick. This color makes me feel beautiful. You know, we all have that color where we wear it and we look in the mirror and we're like, man, that just really works. I really love this color on myself. This is it for me. This color right here. So Revlon Sultry. If you haven't tried it, maybe give it a whirl. I think it's one of those colors that everyone can wear because it's not too, it's just that everyday kind of color, you know, the mauve type shades, but there's something a little bit deeper and richer about it that just, it works. I love it. My favorite, like, okay, ever. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of red lipsticks because I like myself in red lipstick, but this color is a favorite. It's by Tom Ford, Cherry Lush. There's something just slightly different about this color. This is an expensive lipstick. The packaging is gorgeous. It's Tom Ford. It's called Cherry Lush. The formula is really nice. Ooh, this one's still good. Now, his lipsticks can go bad quickly, and it's because of the nut butters that he uses. But this Cherry Lush, it's got a red, pinky red undertone. And I think that's why I like it, because it's not just red and it's not pink, but it's like pink red. It's so pretty on. I mean, those blue undertone reds just really make your teeth look white. They just brighten the whole complexion. I love it. I love it. My second favorite drugstore lipstick. I love this color. Absolutely love it. And this is the time of year I dig it out. It's by Milani. It's called Flamingo Pose. This color, you like pinky corals or just corals? Oh, this color. This color. Stunning. Stunning. Now, I don't mind the Milani. They're scented like Jolly Ranchers, and I don't mind that at all. Some drugstore lipsticks smell like chemicals and plastic, and they taste terrible, and they even like make my throat do something weird. I can't get with those, but this one is great. It's a fabulous color. And the last set of things is Dior lipsticks. Now, this Addict line has had a redo since some of these colors that I will never be able to declutter. And I don't know why they redid it and then they got rid of some of these colors that were absolutely perfect. The Dior Addict line, I like it. It is not long lasting. However, it's going to give you a little bit of color, a lot of gloss, moisture. The packaging is beautiful, easy. The word that comes to mind with these is just ease. You can reapply without needing a mirror. You can be standing in line with your kids at the grocery store and your lips feel whatever. You can just kind of haphazardly throw it on. And so it's just easy. This color 612 Spotlight is the first one I ever bought, and this is what started my addiction with these. This color, every time I wear it, it's such a unique shade. I don't even know how to explain this. It's like a mauve brown with like shimmer. See how glossy that is? If you can find something like this, try it. It's one of those colors, you pair that with Ideal by Lancome, you have the sexiest darker nude lip ever. Let's see. This one also can't get any more. Vintage. You've heard, if any of you have been around for a while, you've heard me talk about vintage. Now, vintage is also named appropriately. It's just, the perfect plummy brown. Can't get it. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I use it sparingly. And then this one also, this is Rose Deshebel. This is a great, this one I think you can still get. It's like a pinky. Just love the formula of these. Just so glossy and pretty and comfortable. I like comfortable stuff. Do you guys remember the Revlon lip butters? It's kind of like that, but not as thick. A better formula than the Revlon lip butters, even though I did like that formula. These are just lighter. Those you can kind of feel in the lips. These you can't. These ones are ones you can currently get. So we have 316 Incognito, which I bought last summer, which is a really nice lighter nude color. Perfect with a smoky eye. So that's Incognito. You can get that one. That one, look how pretty that is. That's a great color. And then this one, Fashion Night, is another good one if you like fuchsia, like pretty fuchsia colors. Now what I like about these is that they're sheer to buildable, so they're not going to go on super opaque. So if you're scared, like I'm building that up. If you're scared to try like a more opaque shade, or like you want to step into the world of color, do it with these because they're buildable and more sheer, which I think is ideal for summer. So that's the Fashion Night, which is really pretty. I could go on. I could go on. There are more things that I will never declutter, but I just wanted to share these things with you. What are some things that you would never declutter? Let us know and we'll start a conversation in the description box, not in the description box, in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up on your way out before you leave, and I look forward to chatting with you guys really soon. Have a great, blessed, fabulous day.